Welcome diecast fans, I'm Tom Spanners Watson, and today Frank is on leave, so I'm joined by Big Nev. Why don't you say hello to the folks?
Yeah, nah, g'day.
Alright, inspiring stuff from Big Nev. Alright, now, it is built versus bought, and it's the wannabes up first, and we're doing it different this time to how we normally do. It would usually be head to head, but we're going 4 vehicles at a time, but we're going to keep racing until we're down to a final vehicle. So there's 5 drivers for each team. Let's take a closer look at who'll be racing. First up, for the Outlaws, it's Toxic by Biohazard. He's going up against the Chevy Silverado of Chucky D. Big Nev, it's your turn, mate.
What do you mean, my turn? What am I doing?
Announcing the drive. Alright, then we got Uterus, driven by Jono. He's going up against the Ford F-150 Lightning, driven by Franklin Beans.
Oh, so you're just reading the stuff off the screen so people don't have to read, is that right?
Oh, this is going to be a long day. Right, then we've got Cal Lightfoot and the Caddy Custom, and of course Waterloo, driven by Lone Star. If a driver crashes out, they get replaced by their next teammate, but we've got the first 4 drivers in the gate. We're underway. Chucky D and Bad Brad leading the team out. Super Chicken there. It looks like Biohazard might have just ducked into second place. No, that's Super Chicken. I'm not sure what's happened to Biohazard there, but Chucky D leading the way. He is miles out ahead. That brand new Chevy Silverado is doing a great job out there. It's surprisingly stable as well. I'm surprised it didn't flip over. But talking about flipping over, it looks like we lost a couple of drivers there. Big Nev, anything you want to add?
Yeah, nah, mate. So, like, that Holden there crashed, and then the other purple dude kind of went up the track a bit, but he rolled back down and crashed. So, is that us done? Can I go home now?
Are you kidding me? That's race number 1, and that was terrible commentary. Try to step it up, Leah. So, we lost Bad Brad and Ardio Flyer, so they've been replaced by Uterus and Franklin Beans in the Ford F-150. And it looks again like that Silverado has taken the lead, but Uterus is chasing him down. Jono doing what he can, and it looks like Biohazard might have had some problems back at the start, but Chucky D walking away with this one again. Jono nowhere in sight, and also no sign of Franklin Beans either yet.
Well, maybe those boys have gone home.
They're in the middle of a race. They wouldn't have gone home, you idiot. And there's Franklin Beans coming down for second place. I'm not sure what's happened to Ardio Flyer. Oh, he's off the track.
Do you think he's dead, mate? I think he might be dead.
I'm sure he's fine. And Biohazard, when he took that jump, seemed to ping-pong down the track there, and that just took away all his speed, and he ended up stalling out. But Ardio Fly goes flying in Uterus.
Crikey, he got higher than a stilt walker's junk.
We definitely got some monster airtime. Let's have a look at Blimp Cam and see if we can catch him on that. No, he even goes out of frame on that one. That is a massive amount of air.
Right, so that must be lunch. I'm going to pop home.
Oh my God, you want to go home more than E.T. did.
How do you know what the boys call me at work?
Back to racing with Uterus out. That means Work Beavers come in, and Biohazard goes sideways down State Highway 1 for some reason, but Chucky D doesn't care. He is just walking away with another huge lead here.
Yeah, he's got a big lead, all right.
Really? You finally decide to chime in, and that's what you come up with?
Well, this is my first time doing this, mate, so give us a break.
Chucky D over the line for first place, Worked Beaver coming in for second place, and we've lost Biohazard, and Franklin Beans jammed in tuck and roll corner. He went up on his side, blocked the corner, and then Biohazard gets taken out. Big Nev, anything to add?
Yeah, he crashed.
Riveting commentary there. Alright, Lone Star joins the team, and he is the last of the wannabes. They've got no more backups, and he's been slowed down by the Ranchero that's gone over. That was Rex Wyatt and the Ranchero. He has blocked Lone Star, but that's okay. Lone Star is still on his wheels, so whoa! Chucky D pushing a bit too hard there, almost flipped that huge Silverado, but managed to keep it under control. There's a great bit of driving.
That boy got looser than a Prozzies.
No. Family show.
Oh, so you mean I can't say poop?
No, definitely not.
But I can still say fuck.
That would also be a no. Do you want to just try commentating again?
Yeah, alright. So that black one flipped up, and that stopped the blue one, and then this grey one was like wiggling around like a wiggly thing.
You're as much use as an ashtray on a motorbike.
What was that?
Nothing. We are now down to the last 2 drivers for each team. Worked Beaver and Waterloo for the Outlaw wannabes, and then we've got the Silverado of Chucky D and the Caddy of Cal Lightfoot. And it looks like Lone Star and Waterloo there wants to get past Chucky D, but Chucky D is still holding on to the lead. Chucky D clipping Safety Steve there, but here comes Waterloo. A beautiful overtake through the main lane as Chucky D had to go through the Joker lane, and Waterloo is going to take the win. The first one for the Outlaws, and the only one to beat that Silverado.
Oh, look, that guy's parked up on the side, and that guy's just stopped.
Well, you see Safety Steve there lying down, just taking a break, and he gets clipped somehow by the Chucky D. luckily gets out of the way of Lone Star as he comes through, and Lone Star executes a perfect overtake to take the first win for the Wannabes.
Of course, they could be doing better if they were driving a Ford.
Well, not really, because the Fords have already crashed out. Alright, so Lone Star now starting in lane number 1. Chucky D goes down. Chucky D is out, and it is Cal Lightfoot and the Custom as he's in second place, but he gets right around Lone Star. Beautiful overtake down State Highway 1. I'm not sure what Lone Star was thinking there, but if either of these drivers crashes out, that's an automatic win to the other team. But Lightfoot getting up on his side, Lone Star through the inside, beautiful overtake there, gets into the lead, and he is going to take the win for the Outlaw Wannabes. And Lightfoot crosses for second, and we are down to the final 2 drivers after Chucky D crashed out there.
So we can go home after this next race is what you're saying.
Honestly, you've been about as much use as a pocket on a singlet, so why don't you just go home now?
Take the sand out of your undies there, mate. It's a lot harder than it looks. Frank makes it seem easy.
And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I can't wait for Frank to get back. But that was a great overtake again from Lone Star, making the most of that main lane as we go to the final race. Lone Star in lane 1, Cal Lightfoot in lane 3 as we get underway for the final time. Here we go, Lone Star getting a bit bouncy there. Cal catching him up. Lone Star managing to keep it straight down State Highway 1 this time. Gets him out to a big lead. Cal trying to track him down, but I don't think he's going to have it in him. The riskiest part of the track, and Lone Star keeps it together, gets a little bit sideways as he hits the Joker lane, but he's got a clear run all the way to the finish line, and thankfully, Lone Star locks it down for the Wannabes.
So now we're done, and I can go home, right?
Oh my god, yes, go already. Alright, congratulations Lone Star and the Wannabes. You locked out the bought vehicles, but next week, it's the Mavericks are going to take on the list. That's going to be an interesting one, and I'm expecting a lot of close racing there. Alright, thanks very much for watching. I'm Tom Spanners Watson, and thankfully we say goodbye to Big Nev, and I look forward to having Frank back next time.